Hey everyone, I'm going to do another tutorial today using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, the palette that I have picked for the whole entire week. So today I'm thinking I'll just do eyes, I'll do the rest of my face, come back and do eyes underneath and finish it off. And then later on tonight I'll do my removal, my skincare, my nighttime, taking off my makeup, doing my skincare type routine. It's been requested for the last few weeks now, so I think I've been ignoring it long enough. It's the same thing every single day. Sometimes the products might differ depending on how my face is feeling. If it's feeling a bit drier, I might use different products and so on. So I'll do that later. So today I'll just do a tutorial on the eyes. The face will probably be the same as the other day anyways, so you won't have missed too much. I am starting off by adding primer as concealer as a primer to my eyes. I've been using this for the last I don't know how many weeks, and I thought it was empty 3 weeks ago, and then I cut it open and I got another 3 weeks out of it using this as my eye primer. So what this does, it just gives us a lovely nice blank canvas for our eye makeup, cancels out any redness, any veining, and just gives us a perfect base. And you can use any concealer. So today I'm thinking of going into more of the brown tones in the palette. So I've done one tutorial using the red tones with this one, and then another tutorial using this cool tone here with this one, and now I'm going to go into some of the more warm tones. We'll do something kind of nice and rusty looking. Using a Sigma E25 blending brush, I'm going to go into this shade here called Sandlewood, and we're going to go right into the crease first. I have not set my crease, and I'm just going to relax my eye a little bit, and we're going to stamp and wiggle without swishing the brush around, and we're going to define our crease. So I've said it before about Huda Beauty eyeshadows that they go a little bit darker on my skin tone than what they are in the palette, which is totally fine, like we can manage. But if you're fair like me, just to be aware of that. Now just tapping it along just to make sure that is all deposited onto the wet base. I'm going to go in here a little bit, a stamp and wiggle. That will just make sure that the eyeshadow sets onto the concealer. And once it's all set, I just kind of lightly tap all around, and then we can start blending it to make sure that it's all nice and even. Next, I'm going to go into the shade right next to it. It's called Henna, and we're going to focus that on the outer corner of the eye. So we're just going to stamp it down, tap it down first into the corner, and maybe kind of not even halfway towards the edge of the eye, just like that. Let's add some shimmer. So I'm going to add the shade here. It's called Moon Dust, and I'm going to easy peasy with my finger swirl it all around, and we're just going to add it onto that last half of the eye that's left bare. And we're not going to be too precise. I'm just going to literally plonk it on like that, and the same on the other eye. So this is so easy just to get it on, but I want to try and use as many colours in the palette as possible. Maybe tomorrow I'll try and do another look, but there's so many looks you can get out of this palette. It is very universal. Next, I'm going to go in with black gel liner. I'm using the Inglot 77 gel liner on an E75 angle brush. I'm going to start in the middle. Let me zoom you right in, right up close and personal. So I'm going to start in the middle. I also have waterline added to this. We're going to smoke out the outer edge of the liner, so we're not going to wing it out today. I think I need another little bit of hydration on the brush to make it glide nicer. I always start in the middle and bring it to the outside, and then I will do the inside upwards to meet it. Small little tapping motions. If the product is liquid enough, you could glide it a little bit better. Then once we have our liner down, I'm going to go in with a smaller, fluffier brush. This is the E42, and we're going to go into the black shade on the palette, which is called Black Truffle. And we're just going to buff out the edge of the liner, give it that nice seamless finish. and we're going to blend it into that darker henna shade. Just like that. It'll look nicer when everything is coming together. At this point, I am pretty much ready to go on to the rest of my face. But I'm just going to show you one little trick that I would usually do. I will go in underneath my lashes here and I'll do the tight line with the black as well. This will help elongate. See how my lashes are quite fair at the base? If you do black on the tight line, which is your like a waterline on top, it will help elongate your lashes. And you can also put the liner onto the base of your lashes as well if you have fair lashes like me and you don't want to get them tinted. Okay guys, I have the rest of my face on. I'm coming back to you to finish my eyes, and just very quickly before I go on doing the eyes, Dermalogica primer, MAC foundation, Beauty Pie contour, Bare Minerals blush, Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter, Benefit brows, Beauty Pie lip liner, and It Cosmetics Pillow Lips in the shade Vision. So I went ahead and I added my cream eyeliner into my waterline. I always use the Inglosh, here it is, Cold Pencil in the shade 05. This one is great. All the rest of my eyeliners are in Amsterdam still, and definitely our trip is cancelled. So it's going to be a while till I get the rest of my products. Ooh. Anyways, let's go back to eyes. So I want to go into the lower lash line with that henna shade. I'm just wiping off my brush any excess that was on it. I'm going to go back into that henna shade, this one here. It's a beautiful, beautiful, warm, rusty orange tone. It's gorgeous. So with that henna shade, I'm just going to go right into the lower lash line and blend it out. I find with my lower lash line, it takes a lot of product, like it kind of sinks in and disappears. So I kind of have to go over it a few times before I get the depth of colour that I like. I think it's because I have such crinkly under eyes that the product just like disappears into the crinkles. And I just need to continue blending that out, and I'm going to go and blend it up and around here as well, just to give us a more rounded shape, connect everything together, and you can see the difference. Yes, my eyes look a bit bigger on this side, but they look like more fresh and awake on this side maybe, but I prefer this type of a look with eyeshadow on the bottom lash line as well. I just think it suits me better, but everyone can do whatever they like. Next, it is time to add mascara. I've added mascara to these lashes so that you can see the difference mascara makes and how shit my eyelashes are. It's not the mascara's fault, it's my own lashes fault. I have super long lower lashes. I wish I had super long upper lashes. They're like, I guess, the same length on both ends, but my lower lashes are way too long, like they're inhumanely long. But it does frame the eyes as extra definition to the lower lash line, and we're going to add some lashes. The false lashes that I'm popping on today are from Pennies / Primark from the PS collection. As you can see, they're only €1.50. They're called the Edge. So these are fantastic for anyone who wears glasses. I find they're the most comfortable on the lash line for when you're doing a makeover, or for someone that wants more of a natural look and doesn't want to fiddle around with the individual lashes. So the individual lashes will give you the most natural look, but these are also handy. So let's get right into it. I'm going to take you through the lash application step by step. So I just pulled the lashes out of their box. They come with their own glue. These lashes have a clear lash band. As you can see, there's no harsh black line. So these would be great if you didn't have any black liner on top and want to just add some lashes without making it look like you have any on. So to remove the lashes, I always use the tweezers, and I always work from the outside. So you just grab it and you gently pull it off. It's so important because you can damage the shape of the lashes if you don't take them off carefully enough. Sometimes with false lashes, when they come out of the box, there's some glue left on the lashes, and I just pick it off. It comes off really easily. It should do anyway. and that is also another way to care for your lashes. So when you take them off of your eyelids, you just carefully pick off any of the glue that's left on and pop them back on the box. I must just find my own lash glue. The lash glue I always use is called Companion Lash Glue by Esquido. It is latex free and it is amazing. You might have seen like the Instagram ads going around where they have it on their arm and they're like pulling it and it doesn't come off. I find this glue is very good anyways. It's very, very nice. So we're just going to add a thin layer of the lash glue onto the lashes. And once we have that layer on, we let it sit. So the trick is to let it sit for a good few minutes before you start applying, because then they won't slip and slide all over your lashes. So as you can see, the lash glue comes out white, but it dries clear. And then another trick, I'm going to have to take the camera off the tripod to show you. I put the edge of the lashes underneath like a bottle to weigh it so that the lash glue is kind of like sticking up in the air to dry. So this is what I usually do with my lashes. I'll let them sit underneath some kind of product, a bottle or something, and they're just sitting up in the air drying off, and they don't stick to anything. They don't stick to the whatever surface you're using, and the glue just stays there getting tacky. I have applied the left eyelash there now, and you can see the difference it makes. It just gives you like a very natural outer flare to the eye. I don't have this one on yet and it is a little bit lackluster in comparison, but it also looks very natural. It doesn't look like you're wearing massive eyelashes, but that there is something there, which is really, really nice. So I have the other lash ready to go. It's probably still a little bit too wet, but we're still going to apply it anyways while we're here. And we're just going to pop it on as close to the lash line as possible, just like that. And look at that, like it looks so weird like that. But immediately after applying it, you just need to adjust it a little bit to get it right. We'll just squish it down, squish it right into the lower lash line, or the upper lash line I mean, as close as the lashes while being on the skin. And they just blend so nicely. As you can see, there's like a little bit of glue coming off onto my little lash tool. That just means that the glue wasn't tacky enough, but it's still tacky enough that it's not slip sliding everywhere. We just keep going till we're happy. See, my natural lashes should blend a little bit better on this side. And there you have it, it's applied. So they're quite easy to apply. You don't have the trickiness of the lash lifting on the inner corner or the outer corner. You just have that tiny little flare on the outside to give you so yeah, these are really nice lashes. You can also use them like more into the center if you wish. These are really great for anyone who's not used to applying lashes. If you're a beginner lash, getting into the whole lash realm, if you're a glasses wearer, or if you just want to add a little bit of something for more of a natural look, I could totally go for a full lash with this type of eye makeup look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial for the makeup. I'll be back on later again to do the removal. Super simple eye makeup look, simple for me. I thought 3 colours and that was it. And let me know if you have any questions. I'm always hanging out in my DMs and happy to help with anything that you need.